Alrighty. Hello, Tart. How you doing? Doing okay, man. How goes it? I am very good. Oops. There. Default just crashed. I think it did. Alright. Enjoy the frames. F me got this bot earlier. So yeah, we're gonna go super choppy now. While we wait for this, I'm going to update the graphics for the Duke once again. The projectiles have been updated, and then I'm going to continue with signposts. I don't know how long that will take. If I finish that, I might be forced to do some writing on stream, which is always terrifying. What are you up to today? You at home or uni? Home now? Cool. Lying in bed? Nice. Hey Krub, good to see you. So yeah, Carlo's updating a bunch of stuff, but I don't know why. I'll just leave him to it. I say that and I'm going to do the opposite. Door. Krub, yeah, no. Oh. Open door. God, the frames. That just like the whole video just froze for me. Right, let's try that again. I remember discussing this joke, but the door is ajar. Yes, yes, I got it now. That is quality content. Right, so now this is going to be choppy as well. I was trying to build. Okay, I think we're good now. What's the point of having game dev skills if you don't put them to good use, right? Exactly. What are you working on today? I'm starting with some graphical updates and then moving on to signposts once again. And we'll see where the day takes us if we go beyond. I'm just talking to the animator. I finally got hold of him. I've not been able to get him for a couple of days. I'm just going to ask him what he wants, because basically he's made a bunch of different projectiles. So he's made this, which I think was his initial plan for the mortar projectile, but then he's made this, which is also called mortar projectile. Although I guess this looks more like a normal one. Then he's got this, which is also a normal one, and I'm just not sure what to use where. Have the Duke making 2 projectile-based attacks. 1. Mortar shots like the Worm Mage. 2. Bouncing projectiles like the Blue Mage. I see 3 projectile enemies though. Which ones should I use, you think? So I'm just going to update the graphics first of all. Copy this, open this folder because for some reason I can't just paste directly into it. So I guess it should look like that. Oops. I said oops. Thanks. Let me put this at the end. Yeah, that looks good, I think. Okay. In which case I think we're good. So that's normal projectiles. Which there is a lot of. There you go, that's some cool mortar ones. Alright. You might need to animate quicker, I think. Yeah, I think so. That's not the one, this is the one. Yeah, that's probably better. How's Braj this morning? He is excellent. How is Tangent Turner? At work, audio only, no coffee, thus bleh. No coffee is definitely a problem. Come on, give me some mortars. I ate a burrito and I'm dying. Well, that's not good. I mean, I had about 8 ounces this morning for breakfast. Yeah, that might be enough then. I don't know how much an ounce is, but it sounds like a lot. Actually, an ounce sounds not much as a unit, but I'm sure it is a lot. You say things like an ounce of intelligence. I usually bring like 20 ounces to work with me, but not the past 2 days, trying to rehydrate. Nice. $12 ounces is like 1.2 liters. So wait, is 1 ounce 100 mil? 8 ounces, yeah, it's not right. 8 ounces is about 230 mils. That's not very much. Yeah, that's right. $100 mil is just under 4 ounces. Okay. Right, so just need to update the other projectile animation with a collision, I think. Yeah, there we go. For 5. Maybe 10 would be best then, because it's a half second basically. Let's see how it works with that adjustment. Plot twist. All this measuring of food using volume is burning more energy than we are earning with it. Stand corrected, 40 ounces is like 1.2 liters. Well, so 10 ounces should be like, basically... Yeah, I get what you mean, actually. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, that looks good to me. God damn, my spikes. And let's be real, Tart. If you are corrected and you're doing so lying down, you're not standing. Ounces is very, very close to 300 mils. I'm learning things. Okay, let's continue on then. So what's next? What are we... Our top brush catching fields. I mean, I'm sorry, my fields are thoroughly caught already. I'm surprised you aren't speedrunning the KFC game right now. That's for later. Should make a donation incentive or something like that. Right. Does fungal need any? Is a question. Yes, probably. I would say probably no signs here because you can't really point to a dragon. And that's just an optional little place. Some kind of treasure. So really the only thing we need is people in the village. So what we'll do is we'll add human versions. Fungal village. Directions to dragon. Fungal village. Directions to chieftain. Okay, underworld. Skeletons. Nah, this one's pretty simple as well, I think. Maybe here. Water retardant boops the chat. Are you guys just gonna accept that? I tried to use Trello, it just isn't intuitive to me. Well, that's fair enough. If you've got another solution, then that's okay. If you have no solution, then you can learn it. I have no other solution other than my scatterbrain notes and random notebooks. Then I would suggest you stick with Trello a little bit. What parts of it aren't intuitive? I think the completion of a task is kind of weird. Like I do like archiving. I think it's a bit weird. Too many button clicks. But that's okay. Team foundation. So teach me how to use Trello. Oh, masters of the cards. Honestly, I've heard it very a top between spreadsheets and Trello lists, yeah. Well, I like making lists. Typically, usually just use spreadsheets. My degrees are mainly in databasing. Have you checked out, so this is something I didn't know, but have you looked at checklists in Trello? Because I find that really cool. So I would be like, say your task is learn Trello. This would be like a bigger chunk, but definitely like an identifiable chunk. So I'd create that as a card. And then in the card, I would create a checklist here. I don't usually bother naming it because I usually have one checklist per card. And I would have, then you get the checklist and you add item. So open Trello, make a card, add a checklist. And then you can check them off one by one. So I find that's like, for me, this is sufficient granularity. Like I can put in bigger chunks, like the learn Trello task, and then create checklists within to do progress within the task. Circular logic, use Trello to track learning Trello. Exactly. Complete checklist. Tick. From here we might have a pointer as well. Good luck not going crazy tonight as a solo game dev. Is that in reference to something specific or just generalized, I'll need that kind of luck every day? Yeah, what's so special about today? Every day, but today I have my good luck, so all will be fine. Thank you, Kent, I appreciate that. Some kind of programmer werewolf. When the moon is full, you will transform into the spaghetti monster. Attacks on the 25th of every month, just like my cell phone bill. It was super effective. Hey FME, how you doing? Data charges. I get unlimited data on my phone. I haven't changed my contract since like 2014 because of it. I assume they'll revoke it at some point, but it's pretty cool so far. What's with the Braj head in the jar? What could you possibly require an explanation for there? I think it's self-explanatory, is it not? That's guy that asked that ended up in a jar. Wait, does that mean that I asked what's with the Braj head jar? Hey guys, why is there a head-sized jar that says Braj on it? Was it the field? No, it was the river. Excuse me? That doesn't look good. Lua Jit can't be run. I'm not totally sure what that means. I'm going to do something drastic, which is restart default, hoping for a fix just from that. So. Doesn't even want to quit. Yeah, there we go. Right, while this loads and everything grinds to a halt, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, I think we're good. A good old-fashioned reboot. Maybe that should just be straight up east. Should I get warped out of here? I guess not. Okay, so they're done. Let's do the rusts just because why not? I'm evidently avoiding it. Just jump right in. So this one's a bit complicated, and that probably means it needs some signage. So this map here Does Fates of War have music? Yes, it does. It has some amazing music made by Watery Tart in chat. I think he's not here right now, but yeah, it's got some awesome stuff. We can reference the settlement and the way through the forest to the tower, etc. to the west and the dwarves. I wonder if I could make a path. Because the problem here is I don't really want to put signposts up, but equally I don't want to, what do you call it? I don't want the player to get totally lost. It's such a huge map. We don't have any chance of finding some of these exits. I'm wondering if I could like make a path. I wonder why this one's here. Anyway, it's ground 2. And basically, it seems to me like this is probably the best for a path. I wonder if I can make like a stamp or something. Like an enemy that tries to run away towards an exit. It's a pretty cool idea. It's quite scope creepy though. That doesn't work. Clever idea though, Mr. Braj. It just looks unnatural, doesn't it? I should be able to do it though. So we want to, let's create just another layer, a temporary layer. We'll draw the path using just red. And then what we can do is make a stamp. Yeah, I think that'll be the answer. If we're gonna leave the obstacles, we need to avoid them, because it doesn't make any sense that you would walk through them. Yeah, there you go, that looks quite natural. Something like that. And then what we need is to create a stamp, And I can't quite remember how to do that. But basically, so there's a couple of ones here. It's not that one. It is that one. It is that one. So these two, maybe even that one. I don't even know when that one's used really. I think probably just this two, to be honest. So if we did add property, no, we need a stamp. How do we add a stamp? New stamp. Why don't I just rename it? Alright. Rusty path. So then I can't actually see what the heck this is, but I'm guessing that's normal. 0.25 went to 0 on that one. Now, how does that look? We basically need to not use the normal ground at all because that obfuscates it completely. What about this? So when you come in, I think that's pretty readable. What do you guys think? I mean, we could fatten the path or something, but I do think you definitely see it and follow it. Hide the enemies. But like that's definitely readable, I think. Fatten me, daddy. Well, you think it needs to be fattened, or you just wanted to say that because it's funny? No, it looks fine. Okay, cool. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think just because it's such a huge map, I think it's important to have it. What I'll do is I'll go into it and see. But I do suspect that it is going to be sufficient. So this door leads to where? I'm just going to start us there so we can go into the correct location. Forest 4. Okay, something I've done there hasn't quite exported correctly. Why? Oh, god damn it. It's because I had this open, isn't it? Oops, I didn't want to do that. What's so rusty about these rusts? You tell me. God damn it, that was working fine. I wonder if I do this again, and fill it, does it spawn the other tile set, or are we good? Guess it looks like we're good. I wonder if this will be better. Might not be. It's pretty fat, pretty chunky. No. See, it does bring it in, so this one is bust, I think. In which case we need to, well, we could recreate it, I think. We've one too many. Can't undo that, huh? Alright, so duplicate stamp, but remove everything in it. I can't tell what it is. So if I add that, okay. So now I know that's a thing that can remain. I can add that, and then add that. There you go. I don't know. Maybe I'm using these stamps wrong, but I do find them confusing. Rusty path. How do you deal with project fatigue? It doesn't really take much dealing with for me. I definitely want to work on something else, but I just have to. I guess I'm like, my mind is just set like that. Like I have to do it. I don't really have a choice not to. If that makes sense. Sorry about the siren. I get bored of projects in a few months, then start something new. I mean, I used to be like that when I was younger, when I was making games in Flash. I just get so excited about the next thing, because obviously the most fun part is imagining what you're gonna make, and then actually getting stuck into the slog of making it is not so fun. So I get it, but I guess it's just the realism of knowing that it's not exciting if you never finish it, so. Right, let's try that again. For every game a dev makes, there are 5 in husks on the floor. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bigger ratio, to be honest. But yeah, I agree. Nice, there you go. Yeah, this definitely feels like a path. I think. I mean, it's as helpful as it can be without being a signpost. Is that wind blowing? Yep. Right, so I wonder, in Rusty Forest 4, is there a house? If so, that's great. Yes, there is. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm really happy with that one. NPC in the house who details the direction in battlefield to labyrinths, rock coast. Okay. So I think that's the rusts. Rock Desert. Now the Rock Desert is kind of grid based. It'll be, yeah, I think you'll just get a feel for it. I guess here it gets complicated. Brittle Rock is totally optional. Coast 1 or Desert 2 really doesn't matter, I don't think. Coast 4, you'll reach. Hey, Bite Man, how you doing? It's Coast 4 you'll get here, and it's a dead end. If you reach... yeah, you basically have to go via Coast 2. Good, I found out why people don't eat steak dinners for breakfast. Why not? Sounds good to me. Makes you sleepy right when you wake up. Okay, yeah, I can see that. NPC that wants to hitch a ride caravan. Tells you to hug the coast. Please to hug the coast and follow the water. So you'd be basically in Desert 1, you'd go southeast, which would get you to Coast 1, and then Coast 2, Coast 3, and then follow the water up to Coast 4. You'd continue following the water to Coast 5, go around, get back to Coast 4, and then to here. Yeah. So it's pretty simple. Mountain, probably going to be tricky. So leave that one for now, maybe. Dark Swamp is going to be probably NPC driven, because otherwise I don't really know how to get through there. So Dark Swamp got houses on 1 and 2, so these two have houses on them. Dark Swamp 2. NPC in hut that tells you of crazy lizard girl. Dark Swamp 1. NPC in hut that tells you so here we go. Is that a dead end? It's just a dead end in Dark Swamp 4. We have a reward here, I hope, but otherwise it should be a dead end. Okay. So yeah, this is a dead end. Go southeast from here. Then immediately Yeah, so MC in Hut tells you there's a little girl, Dark Swamp 1, NPC in Hut that tells you how to navigate around the swamp. Okay, so that's pretty simple. So the shallows here. They're coming out of the wall sphincters. Wobbly Trout with the raid. Welcome everybody. How was your stream, Mr. Trout? Oh, welcome, welcome. Hope you're good. It was good? Nice. It's good to hear. We're currently working on just adding adding waypoints and just NPC guides to these maps because some of them can be pretty complicated to navigate. This one's relatively simple, but the problem is that it has exits to different directions that you might miss. So I'm just looking at them and trying to figure out what best to do in terms of guiding people. So for this particular map, I think it'll be a useful way to fill the houses. So we're gonna note that down. So that was green. Complicated for noobs, maybe. That's true. That is true. Pros can just skip talking to anybody. Just sell them a strategy guide / walkthrough. That's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Anyway, what are you working on, Mr. Trout, recently? Last I heard you were doing spaceships. NPC in each building, guiding you to giant, musician, and forest. I'm drawing a Zimzon? What the heck is a Zimzon? That Googling did not yield any explanations. Right, so when we get to the shallows, here, you come through there. I guess the risk is that you go through there, but I think it's a pretty severe what do you call it, dead end here for the shipwreck. I think so, yeah. And it should be listed as a reward map, because otherwise it's a character from Scud Frenzy, Winterbeard Games game. Oh, that's cool. Yes, I'm familiar with this. I haven't played it, but I'm aware. Yeah, green swamp shells. Okay, cool. In which case you'd maybe find the reward, but then you turn back. And then you go to the river. Yeah, maybe just put some stuff. Don't think that's so bad. I just can't really place signs for anything else. There we go, that's what we wanted. Green Swamp 1. So what we'll do is we write the signs here. I'm just gonna change the music track because this one is very chill. Too chill. Okay, so it's done. Wait, this song is super familiar. I would expect so. It is a Beastin song. So village goes to Shallows. Which can have the identical sign. And then the river. What's it from? It's the Potion Shop tune from Zelda. And the flowers here. No, I've guessed it. Have you played it? Yep, indeed loves a lot. Alright. Wasn't that nice then you got a reminder. Hello gamers. Hey Waffy. Just really bad at IDing songs. That must be like, I get that sometimes and it's really distressing, so I hope you manage it fine. Yeah, I think that would be fine. Okay. So that's the green swamp. Then the temple. So we start in ruins 1, and we have to get through there. There's not much to that, I don't think. We get to here. So we could maybe have a sign here for the seer. What's the word I'm looking for? Augury, I think. The art or practice of an augur, divination, the rite or ceremony of an augur, an omen, token, or indication. So an augur is a soothsayer or prophet. Divine, yeah. So we could do. We had that in the Black Tower, I think. So that actually would be, I think, F1 of the Black Tower. Yeah. In ruins 2. So we could probably just place one here as well. So which would be more like this one. Did you ever play Parasite Eve? I did not. I don't even know what it is. think Final Fantasy VIII plus Resident Evil was a multiplayer game. Sounds good. I assume this is the puzzle? No. Playing through it right now. It was made in 1987, but it is really solid still. Like they were opening quoting some Richard Dawkins books. Really? That's interesting. Puzzle 3. AF me. I went for a run. Crazy person. Voluntarily? Got very anxious after stream because, well, you know, yeah, I feel you. Do you feel better after running? Running helps a bit. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Good on you for doing it. I want to joke about running from fears, but I also run from my ears. Well, then it's perfect to joke about, I think. This one, I think. Yeah, it does need the same. And it'll be the last one, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna test this and see. I can't remember which way this sign goes. I think it goes that way. We'll just see. I just don't know how it would fit there. Oh, I forgot to actually paste this in, I think. But yeah, it'll be one like that, yeah. Don't know if that would fit. Somewhere out there, is there a bottom Braj? If there is, we have to find him and destroy him. Okay, so next up is Mountain Lava. Side Braj is a secret life. Yeah, that sounds shifty. Right, so that's that. All right, so we've got a mountain map we've never used. That's cool. With your other wife, dog. I'm very happy with one wife. Mountain trees. Your map making skills have evolved, holy shit. Yeah, some of them are very different. This one turned out to be extremely complicated, so probably needs the guidance. So when you reach mountain trees, no more boring squares. I mean, the squares probably don't feel so boring when you play them, but I know what you mean. What we should do is we should make something called like the Pilgrim's Path. So you basically go there. Looks good, ship it. I'm with you later. Yeah, I think just methodically place out things here. To be honest, again, I think it looks worse than it is. Except for the flash parts that you should not ship. How rude. Right guys, I'm gonna take a very quick break. I'll be right back. Is that a buttered cat? No breaks allowed. Sorry, Effie. I'll do better. Buttered cat for extra tastiness. It's like one of those, what do you call it? Perpetual motion machine or something. Because like buttered toast always lands on the butter side, whereas cats always land on their feet. So if you put butter on the top of a cat and you drop it, it just spins, generating infinite energy. Should that be a weird signpost or a normal signpost? I think a weird one. Did I accidentally copy the purple wizard? Okay, so we chuck this up in here. Let's see how that comes out. I think it's supposed to be a gem, but yeah, I see butter too. It's just so tiny, I can't see. Oh yeah, you can click it, makes it bigger. Yeah, it's definitely a gem. I wonder how often, and it's probably relatively often, people just sub to channels they don't even watch just for their emotes. So we get to lava 1. I get sad when a sub runs out and I forgot I was using their emotes. Yeah. Must be crushing. Didn't copy it. Selected it, didn't copy it. Mountain Hub. Okay, so that should be that one. Should have kept that open because it's still got a signpost template I want to use. Right, so in river and waterfall, I'm assuming they're listed. No? I think I'll add something there. I think that makes sense. Then I've directed them there. They get to lava 2. And from lava 2, I don't really think they can get lost here, so we don't need to do anything. So we jump up. Well, we come from there. Okay, we come from here, cross the river, and get into there. Okay, which takes us to Mountain Trees, and then we go from there to there. Gets us to lava 3 in any direction there. Clear of abandoned. Okay, so that'll be signpost 4. So there we go. And then we get to lava 2, which we've been here, and yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And the lava waterfall, which I think I just closed. We came, yeah, here. Pilgrim's Path. Cross the river twice. Exit the caves once you have passed the waterfall. Gets us to the Mountain Swan Path. What are they called? The Mudboil Bogs, yeah. Enter the caves to the west. To the north lie Mudboil Bogs. We enter the caves into Lava River. Which is pretty easy. We exit out of the Lava River to Temple Path 1. Temple Path 2. Continue northwest until you reach the temple. Blessings of the sisters on you, traveler. And that's excellent. Great job, Top Raj. Thank you, Top Raj. Okay, so that's all those exported. So we started at the trees here, so we got a sign. Oh, why is that not working? Did I just not set it, I think? Did I just add a number? That's funny. Autopilot. Are they all going to be 3s now? I think it's just because I just copied them all from the same one. Yup. That's okay. Stupid mistake has already been rectified. Oh, yeah, I think I have understood a bug. It's the Red Wizard projectile 1 on final tries to spawn tier 2 projectiles. If transition in progress, then return. Just return. Thank you. That should fix that. That's not working. What's that? Lava 3. Something's busted there. On the other side of the shore. Okay. Just that one. Interesting. Right. What did that say? Is there a sign there? No. A song. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. I need to remind myself how to... Oh yeah, I actually need to fix this first. So it was... Something funky going on here. Basically, I think these two tiles are busted. What we're going to do is we're going to shut everything else so we only have access to the correct tile sets. I don't know why we have grasslands here. That doesn't seem right at all. I'm just going to close this so that's saving and then open it again. Yeah, there's basically two tile sets there, no biggie. Yeah, that's it. Okay, easy fix. Just need to remind myself how this looks. So the lava is on the inside. Not that. I want the one that's mostly lava. There you go. And then mostly ground. There you go. I think I fixed it. NPC graphics. I'm just going to create this sheet here because there's a bunch of NPCs we've got in the game, and I want to make sure I use all the graphics relatively equally, just because, and I just need a spreadsheet, otherwise I'm not going to be able to keep track. So NPC name. Count. So we'll go man 1 up to 5. Woman up to 6. We've got some seated ones as well. Yeah, I've got 3 sitting men, 2 sitting women. Okay, so I think I've added all those. Map, NPC thing. So we're gonna just do count if I know we've got some already, so let me look those up. Little Rock NPC. That's man one. Conditional formatting. We just want to do color scale, something like that, yeah. We have Rusty Labyrinth 2, or Labyrinth, I think. Yeah. Labyrinth spawns. I don't know what. Should definitely be a guy there. Spawn a generic NPC, I guess. Yeah, it does. Man 2, there you go. Okay, and then we have, where else have we put someone already? The Grasslands, the trap puzzle. Yeah, it's just going to be NPCs, I think. So trap PC, trap puzzle man and woman. Straight as man one. Woman. She is woman one. Alrighty. Trying to think where else have we placed things? The boatman. Definitely a thing. Boat NPC. Also man one. Maybe it should be something else. Okay. Let's just go through, I think. Scan this quickly. Alcoholic, nope. Blacksmith, nope. Caravan? course use Malron as well. Grasslands, wagon. So man 5 is actually... What's man 6? Man 5 has got a blade. And actually we've got 6 dudes. Okay. Hello, Dejan. Or Dejan. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Insect, okay. Thanks for the host. They're coming out of the wall sphincters. Jolt Jab, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. Raidu. Blue Dynamite, welcome. How you doing, Jolt Jab? How's your stream? Hey, Art Stuff. I've been working on signposts. That's what I've been doing. It was good but a little rough. It kept disconnecting. Ah, that's a shame. That's really frustrating. Hey friend, stream friend. But yeah, so basically little things you can click that give you directions on where to go, because otherwise the maps can get quite confusing. How's the dev life? The dev life is excellent. It's Geppy. Oh, this looks cool. Why don't I just did something today. Why don't I try this and give you a little introduction to the game? I'll still be in chat if you want to talk. But let's try this. Hi, my name's Alex. I'm going to be talking a little bit about my game called Fates of War while playing it. I'm going to discuss some of the key mechanics and the underlying story. So let's just jump right in. This is Fates of War. It's a 2D retro fantasy RPG. It's got a couple of things about it that are a bit different. First of all, you can see that we've got a kind of time stop mechanic here. This ooze doesn't follow us when we stand still. It's because all of time is frozen. You can cast a spell at him, and you can see he moves a little bit, but then as soon as the spell is cast, it stops again. So as we move, time starts moving as well. We have a bunch of spells at our disposal. They're listed in the top left. So if I pick up this spell here, and then I combine it with one of 3 elements, which are all up here. I'm going to start with the first one, which is the Ice Spikes. So I'm going to hit the ooze with that and absolutely destroy it. Second one is the Mind version, is a Lightning Strike, which looks something like that. And then the final one is the Shadow version, which creates a Meteor Shower like this. So each spell behaves slightly differently depending on which element you combine it with, allowing you for different options. The time stop mechanic means that you have the opportunity to be really deliberate and strategic in your decisions. You can plan things even in the middle of combat. So when I'm getting chased by these guys, I can pause whenever I want to, and I can think of things to do. I can cast a turret to support me over here. I could cast Plague like this, so that the enemies spread it to each other to deal damage. You may have noticed that each spell has an HP cost next to it, and that ties into the story, which
is that normal magic is restricted by the fact that you have to spend your own life energy in essence to cast it, which creates a natural balance for the use of magic. It means nobody can become really powerful because they all have to budget their magic usage. But in this game, when this starts taking place, someone has discovered consumption magic, which enables people to have a direct link to the earth instead of themselves. So they are effectively using unlimited magic, which they're using for bad things. And that makes the world crumble. So as the game progresses, more and more of these holes appear in the ground to signify that the world is collapsing. It doubles as a balancing mechanic because out of these holes will appear various kinds of enemies that add to the baseline number of enemies in any given area. So the story is really quite open. The world is open. You can go to the final area very early on. There's nothing really stopping you. There are some gates and quests and stuff to complete before you can get to certain areas, but you're not really prevented from going anywhere in particular. So you have a lot of choice, and that's kind of reflected in the quest lines as well. There's a couple of key NPCs that at the beginning of the game you would like to be able to save, but all of them are optional. They provide you benefits if you do manage to save them, but you don't have to. And that's kind of the design of most of the quests. If you are skilled enough as a player, you could theoretically just go to the final area immediately and fight the final boss, and if you're good enough you could be able to make it. It would be very tough, of course, but it is technically possible. There's loads of different biomes in the game. This is only one of them. This is the grasslands. We've got about 15 other ones to explore. So that's an introduction to the game. If you're interested in seeing the development process, I live stream it most weekdays at twitch.tv/topbraj. The game is going to be available on Steam, so if you'd like to wishlist it, just search for Fates of War on Steam, or click on any link that I'm sure it will be somewhere around this video. So thank you very much for watching, and see you later.
Alright, I'm back, and I've got a beard. Thanks guys, I should probably like cut the video to just kind of get rid of that, because that's the YouTube version and I don't need it here because you're already on my Twitch channel, and if someone wants to wishlist it, then we can deal with that separately. That's the Steam command. I should probably have that as a wishlist command as well. Thank you very much, Blue Dynamite, Edward, and Otresides for the follows. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being a true brother.
And it's Geppy as well. Thank you very much for the follow, guys. I really appreciate it. So, did you like the video? Is it a good introduction to the game? And I just noticed, basically, I noticed I was lazy, and like whenever I get a raid, I don't usually do the intro to the game, which I should. So I figured I have this video, why don't I just use it? Yes, cool, thanks. Nice follow alert. Yeah, I just made it like last week. I was in a silly mood and I thought it would be awesome. I like the follow alert too. Awesome. It was a good vid, very informative. Awesome, great. I really appreciate that, guys. I mean, I'll take negative feedback too, but it's nice to get positive feedback. That was solid, awesome. Thanks, Art Stuff. Yeah, so how long have you been working on the game? We're about almost exactly 2 years in now, and we're finally seeing the finish line. I think we can get to beta stage in like a month, and I'm hoping to do a kind of pre-release in about 6 months. That's roughly my schedule. It'll be pretty hard work though. Okay, I gotta go pass out on the street now. Hope the rest of your stream goes good. Alright, Jolt Jab, hope you have an excellent day. Thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate it. Nice dedication. It's been a slog at times, put it that way. So yeah, I have finished all the waypoints in terms of signs on the map, and I'm left with NPCs, which are a bit more complicated without context. Yeah, right. Oh, thanks for the bits as well, Jolt Jab. Appreciate it. tools are you using? If only I had a convenient command for that. Mainly I'm using Defold, which is the game engine. So yeah, I need to come up with a naming system for NPCs, both in terms of their yeah, I need IDs for them, and then dialogue IDs as well. I thought about trying Defold, but decided to go with Godot. Yeah, I've heard of people, at least someone in my channel tried both and went with Godot in the end. I've really enjoyed working with Defold. There are a couple of things that you bump your head against, but all in all, it's been a pleasant experience and I enjoyed it. I'm still interested in Godot, but I haven't tried it yet myself, but I've just heard very good things from people. Right, let's just dive in. I don't have much time left, but I'll maybe try and write and place like one of the NPCs. So how do we do this? If they're generic NPCs, we don't need to name them here actually. We could just have them map NPC name, NPC dialogue, something like that. And we'll have not applicable for these ones that are special. So place NPCs. Oops, I don't think I moved anything. NPCs here. So it's been a while since. I don't think I've ever done this really, actually. Don't need to save that. Okay, so script objects NPC. Yeah, I've got this system, but I've never had to use it yet. So type NPC. Sprite is going to be hash insect. Static orientation, is that going to be, I think that's a string for a cardinal direction. Walk range, we'll give them a walk range for sure. 5. Dialogue name. Well, that's the question. Got fungal here. That's the dragon and the chieftain. Avatar insect. NPC directions. Might have to improve that later. So we have some dialogue notes for these guys that we could use. Because these guys have very specific sounds they make. These are like insects. So the chieftain, I think insects here, right? Yeah, it's just got a bunch of words. So like so this would be in the fungal area. Fungal bridge. There is scary winged lizard living nearby. We want to confront it. Leave the village to the south and follow the bridges to the southeast. Once you get here, reach the end of the bridges. You'll find the dragon. Find it. It's not a dragon. They don't know it's a dragon. We know it's a dragon. They don't know it's a dragon. Okay, so we need to export this. And then we need to place it in the dialog folder here. Create a new file for it. NPC directions. Oh, hello. Alex? No, I'm Top Raj. NPC. What is a Top Raj? It is the best Raj. NPC directions. Insect line. While you were out, I studied research, and I've come to the conclusion that you are indeed Alex and not Top Brash. What? Blasphemy! Alright, so let's just see what it feels like to just stumble upon this funky creature. Do they have a walk animation? I don't actually know that. They don't, first of all. And that, my friends, is water that we should not be able to walk on. Right, let's move this poor guy out of the water, huh? Give him a slightly shorter walk range. Oh, I never actually loaded this. Damn, Top Brash channel and game. Project ISO are looking great. Wouldn't you agree, Alex? NPC directions. Project ISO. Is that what the spreadsheet's called? I guess. It is, yeah. It's funny. Humble beginnings. Alright, let's check this out. No, that's his game. You're gonna screw up my personality. What? Fungal one. Ugh. Okay, let's try that again. Why is your spreadsheet called Project ISO 2? Well, good job stealing a man's life's work, Alex. It's only 2 years. It's not my life's work yet. Right. 17th time's the charm. I wasn't talking about you. You're distressing me. How are you doing anyway, Yag? Good, I assume. Undergrounder, right? That's what they call it. No, I'm not doing good, I'm doing. I guess that's acceptable. How are you doing? I'm also doing. I'm doing like I have never done before. Okay. 27th times the charm. Doing it. Oh, I didn't say I was doing it well. I'm just doing. Undertale. You're not wrong. My goodness. These guys are just going nuts. Actually, when the talking UI shows up or hides and the avatar doesn't scale with it, is making me cringe a little bit. I know, I'm not happy about it either, but I couldn't come up with a good solution for it, unfortunately. Believe me, it bugs me too. One scaling the entire factory work. No, it's got to do with the fact that they all have different pivot points, I think. So you would like make it move and stuff. I can't remember exactly, but I remember just getting stuck on it. Is he gonna get attacked by that? Yeah, he is. Just maybe need to delete some of these flowers because they're a bit nuts. Of course, you use an atlas for every single character. And the dialogue is made up of a bunch of. All right, I see what you're saying. So you're saying scale the entire. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, use GUI nodes, I guess they're called, and then. I scaled them individually, but maybe could you scale a whole GUI object? I didn't even know. I haven't worked much with default UI, so I can't tell you if that will work or not, just suggesting things. It's a good idea. I actually can't remember now if I even tried that. I feel like I should have tried it, but maybe not. So yeah, maybe something to look into. Enemies BRB, right?
Thank you for being a true bro.
Yarasa93, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Right, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up there for today. I'd like to thank Jolt Jab and Wobbly Trout for the raids, Jolt Jab for the bits as well. That's much appreciated. Loads of new follows today, also cool. Everybody's welcome. Yeah, art stuff. See you later, and hello, Yarasa. But I just got here. Sorry, Lilybite. Good to see you though. Good catching you for a little bit. I'm going to raid. I haven't even gotten to rave about Ludum Dare yet. Not gonna lie, that does sound tempting. I'm going to raid Bits and Fights, who is working on Toby's Island. If you've been around the stream, chatter Rena Dork has been talking about it. It's her boyfriend who is Bits and Fights, who's working on Toby's Island. So I want to check it out, give him some support. He's running a Kickstarter campaign at the moment, so it'd be good to get him some extra visibility. So let's do that right now. If anybody's lurking that hasn't followed yet, do so now, or you'll lose me forever. That is not true, but it would be nice. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and see you later. We're done. Done forever, Yag.